After spending the past couple of decades working as a doctor in rural communities and touring the country as a Farm Strong ambassador, I have noticed a few important things. Farmers are great at knowing the stats and health of their pasture, machinery and stock, but not so good on their own vital statistics. Many don't know their blood pressure, cholesterol and diabetes numbers. What we're trying to do with Farm Strong is be the ambulance at the top of the cliff. So farmers are generally good with numbers around their stock and their plant and their machinery, and they've got apps around their pasture growth, but they don't really know their own numbers about their health and wellness. So if we can get them to know their numbers, we might have to do less house calls with the ambo and prevent a few more things like heart attacks and strokes, and certainly see that on the farm. Yeah, well, having worked as a rural GP and in the emergency departments around rural New Zealand, certainly see the consequences of neglecting your numbers and not looking after your cholesterol. There's a lot of diabetes, up to 50 new diabetics are diagnosed a day around New Zealand. So, farmers are, proactive, and they're really good once they can work out what they need to do. They're used to managing numbers, so it's just about connecting them in with their GP and sometimes just reconnecting them and then just getting them to know what the numbers are and what the targets are they are to hit. And they're pretty good about getting there once they know, but it's like anything, you don't know what you don't know, right? The bottom line is that if you can't look after yourself, it's hard to look after your family or the farm. I used to say, well, you want to get a warrant for your car or your tractor, you get that, but what I've noticed in rural New Zealand, there's certainly a lot of unwarranted, unregistered cars, but there's even more unwarranted, unregistered males. So look, every birthday, just go and get a checkup, your annual checkup. Book in, get your blood pressure checked, your diabetes risk, prostate, cholesterol, and if all those numbers are fine, you're good, for another few 100,000 kilometres yourself. If you are serious about running a great farm and living a healthy, productive and long life, then you need to have annual checks, depending on your risk factors, from about the age of 35. Book yourself in for a medical with your doctor at each birthday.
Dr. Tom.
G'day Elliot, good to see you mate.
Likewise, how are you?
Nice to be here in the sunny Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, it's a pretty good day, isn't it? Always like that here.
In the bay. So look, as you know, we've been travelling around the country, going to the farm gate, testing farmers for blood tests. What I found is a lot of farmers don't have time to go to the doctor, and even when they get there, they don't know what their numbers are. So how does that fit with you?
No, I've got no idea what my numbers are, Tom.
You probably know your numbers on your stock and your farming, your cow's health, do you?
Yep.
Part of our campaign is around knowing your numbers. So we've got a lot of fancy machines in the ambulance, so we can test your bloods and then give you results, contact your GP and give you an app on your phone so you can see what your numbers are, yeah. So.
Oh, cool. Sounds good.
Get stuck into it.
Okay.
It's really important to know your numbers, your cholesterol levels, your blood pressure, and your diabetes risk level. This shows the level of sugar sticking to your hemoglobin molecules and can predict your risk of diabetes. In 70 farmers we tested at field days, 17 were undiagnosed pre-diabetics, a condition which may be reversed. Discuss with your doctor what the ideal targets are for you to maintain. Make sure you get a copy of your results.
So here we go, Doc.
Yeah, well, Elliot, we've had a bit of a chat about your specific numbers. There's a few surprises in there for you, were there?
There was a few surprises, I guess. So, but pleased I've done it. I'm really am.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's the point. Is once you know your numbers, and even if some of them aren't as flash as we hope they'd be, you can do something about it. I think what's really cool now is we've got an app you can download onto your own smartphone, secure login. Your GP can log in and they can download all your data there. So you can look at your health records, you can look at your lab results, look at your blood pressure, and it gives you some targets to aim for. You can get some coaching through it as well, and really you can take control of your own health and manage it remotely, which is a pretty cool thing, isn't it? It's going to help you live longer and have a healthier, happier life.
Well, I guess my wife will be happy about that, mate.
Yeah, I'm sure she will. All right, hey, thanks for coming and getting checked.
Thanks, Tom.
Pleasure, mate. Yeah.
Really good.